Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word and truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying video. All right, not going to be a long video. As you see, I got the video of the elder Kanak, and he put up this video, Women Worship is Wicked. And I was listening to it. I'm almost done. And, I was inspired to do a response to this video because women worship is wicked. Okay? And here it is. These women, they don't even feel highly about themselves. They have extreme low self-esteem. That's why social media, women are the main ones that, use social media. Of course, men do as well. But women and that damn cell phone camera, they'll do anything in front of that camera, man, just to get attention, to make themselves feel better. Okay? That's all you see the woman doing on the internet is shaking her ass, showing off her body, thinking that she's the prize, thinking that she's, valuable, which what makes a woman valuable is her virginity. But these women be having multiple baby daddies, ran through high body counts, and they still, think that they're hot shit, so to say. Make these long ass demands and requirements of what a man gotta give them. Because dating a woman in today's time, you're not getting a help meet. Okay, you're getting pretty much a bill. You gotta help what she got going on. She doesn't have the mind to help with what you got going on for a majority of these women. And it's the men's fault, man. Mainly Esau, because he's in power. But, men, put women on a pedestal. And it's at the point now where a bitch, it don't even matter what she looks like. It don't matter what her weight is. See, in the past, a woman knew if she was unattractive. She knew if she was out of shape. And she'll be, humble. But you got fat, ogre looking bitches proud, man. This place is hell. And women get off on rejecting men. Okay? But see, everything is going to go back to the proper order when all hell breaks loose. Okay, a saying that Apostle Gabar, I used to hear him say a lot, when words don't teach, adversity will. Judgment will get things in order. Okay? And another thing that I want to speak on is, it might delete it. Oh, it stayed. So the Trump administration is planning on, it deleted. I knew it was going to do that. So the Trump administration is planning on garnishing wages for those who defaulted on their student loan beginning January. And I was, reading a little bit of what ChatGPT said. Pretty much the government can legally take 15% of your paycheck, for the student loans. So the squeeze is coming. You women, the pressure is coming on you, man. A lot of women gonna run to selling themselves, but that's gonna become, dangerous. Okay? A lot of these men, they just gonna take it, man. So we're seeing the pretty much the paved way for Isaiah 4:1. But let me get into some scriptures because once again, women worship is wicked. Going back to the title of the brother's video, is wicked because the man is the head. She's supposed to worship you. A fat ass is just so highly exalted here. And these chicks are so into their bodies. Like, bitch, I could go to Walmart and see 20 of you. But men don't have an abundance mindset here. Women have an abundance mindset because the DMs are flooded. Social media gotta fucking go, man. It completely ruined the relationship between man and woman. And I remember, I'm not, an older man. I mean, I'm almost 30, but I'm still a young man. But I remember when Facebook first came out. I was in middle school, and I remember, like, hey, it was easy to talk to chicks. I always had women, growing up, but social media, man, you could talk to a chick and she'll hit you back. It wasn't really, being left on red like that. You wasn't really left on red like that. You wasn't, your message just not open at all. Because women like to do that too, have a whole bunch of unopened messages to see. I got 1,000 unopened messages. Look at all these guys that want me, But yeah, it didn't used to be like this, but social media didn't fucked everything up, man. This society is fucked. And you can't deal with a woman unless she chooses you. In today's time, a woman has to choose you. In the ancient world with arranged marriages, the father gave his daughter away. And that's what it's going to go back to. The woman doesn't have a fucking say, because look at how these women pick. They pick terrible men and then get on the internet and bash men all day. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. So there's a proper order, man. The Most High, Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shai, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, then the children. And the order, when things are in order, there's peace. There's happiness when both genders are playing their role. The reason why a lot of these women are not happy is because they have to play the role of a man. They have to work, they have to provide. And it does what to them? Make them all masculine, But when a woman is a woman, she's happy, And the word woman means servant. And it's going back to you being a servant, man. And women hate to hear that, but real women love serving a man. Remember that song, Let Me Cater to You? Women, love pleasing their man. A real woman. And you got a lot of these wicked bitches that, because they so ran through and they got so many guys, they feel like, I ain't about to submit to no man. I ain't about to, serve a man. But you will do it on the job. And that job interview, you humble, you soft spoken, So the man is over the woman. And it says that in Genesis that the husband shall rule over thee. Because men are logical thinkers. Women are just emotional. They react and move off emotions. They don't think logically. They don't think long term. They think in the now and what feels good. And they hate accountability. That's another thing with these women. They refuse to accept when they're wrong. That's why a majority of you women gonna die, man. Now, there is an elect lady. There's women that's gonna make it. Okay, there's women that the Lord has allotted to be delivered. But a majority of you bitches, you gonna die here in Babylon. Okay? Read, knowing every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonor of his head. Because us men, we're not to have our head covered, because we're the image and glory of the Most High. Verse 5, but every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered, dishonor of her head, for that is even all one as if she were shaven. So if a woman is praying with her head uncovered, that's like her being bald-headed. That's likened unto her being bald-headed. Okay? But I want to jump to I'll read verse 7. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of the Most High, but the woman is the glory of the man. The woman is the glory of the man. And we have no glory here because we don't have our women. It's only a matter of time before that demon get on her, that Jezebel spirit, and she gonna rebel. And women get off on rebelling, and nobody rebukes them for it. Their mom will encourage it. Their so-called girlfriends will encourage it. Their own dad will encourage it. You know, everybody will. And that's the problem with this world. Everybody loves taking the side of the woman. You know, I see videos all the time, man, of women yelling, getting in the man's face, put hands on the man. Everybody just standing around looking, thinking it's funny, laughing, recording. Soon as the man defends himself, everybody, hold on. That's a woman. Everybody take the side of the fucking woman, man. I'm sick of seeing that shit, man. Because these women don't have no respect or fear of man. You know, no respect, man. A bitch will be 4 foot tall, get all, you know, will try to fight I done seen this in videos in the gym. A chick is like 4'11", and she yelling in an argument, you know, getting all close to a man that's over 6 foot tall, solid muscle. Like, this man will fucking kill you, man. But women don't operate in reality, because society has told them you can never do wrong. You can never, you know, a man should never put his hands on you no matter what. You know, you can say whatever to a man. You can spit on him. You can smack him. He better not touch you, because you the woman. You know, who runs the world? Girls. Remember Beyonce had that song? Ariana Grande made a song, God is a Woman. You know, this society is just wicked. It's degenerate, man. It's over sexualized. That's all you see women do is over sexualize themselves, yet you men are worshiping them. It's a damn shame, man. And a lot of men die behind women. But I want to get this real quick, and then I'm going to actually grab that. This is verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. The word woman means servant. So the Lord created you women for the man. And we love women. Okay? That's why I say our glory is the woman, but the glory of the woman is her hair. Okay? So this whole women worship bullshit is wicked, man. It's wicked, and it ain't gonna be like this in the kingdom. This is 1 Esdras chapter 4 verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. And that's how it is in today's time. These men are servants for women. They'll do anything for a woman. You know, they'll murder a guy for a woman. You know, all for that damn woman, man. And the woman don't even love you. These women are selfish, man. They only care about themselves. They know how to play that role. They know how to act. You know? And it don't matter what you got. It don't matter how much money you got, how tall you are. You know, these women, they say, yeah, he got to be over 6 foot. He got to make this amount of money. He got to do this. He got to do that. You can check every box. She's still going to cheat on you. She's still going to leave you. She's still going to plot on how to take what you got. You know, get you through child support, get you through divorce. Yet men are worshiping these women. But with the balance, the times we're coming into is going to affect women the hardest. And they're going to be the most vulnerable. But reading on, verse 27, many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. You see? Worshiping that damn woman, man. Listening to that woman. You know? I had a situation where, you know, my toxic ass demon, you know, she's my ex now, but she fucking, here it is, we just came back from camp. And she got dang pulled up with her loser ass nigga. This nigga's a loser. And supposedly she told him I was threatening her and the kids, and this nigga just fucking just pulled up. Which he a bitch ass nigga. Nigga won't trying to do shit. Nigga won't even near me. Nigga was just barking. But I'm like, what? Threatening who? I ain't even know who he was. I ain't even recognize him until he said my Babylon name. But, you know, as a man, if you hear that another man is threatening your woman, the most foolish thing you can do is just pull up at his house. Cause if I had been a carnal ass nigga, man, you know, that's the dumbest thing to do. Especially not even trying to see if it's the truth. But these women manipulate these men. These men are easily controlled by women. And women get off on controlling men. And they don't respect men. Especially if they can control and manipulate you, they don't respect you. Apostle Tahar did a video recently where he went into, you know, when it comes to arguing with a woman, you know, and why a woman always tests you, the best thing to do is just say, all right, okay. And just let her pretty much argue with herself. Let her do, you know, because she's just testing you. But, you know, going back to the that brother's video, women worship is wicked. The woman is supposed to worship the man. And see, the times we coming into, it's going to get so bad that things are going to go back to the proper order, where women are going to look for the strongest protector. And that man will be the servant of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. That's why Isaiah the 13th chapter says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Okay, but then you're going to have to share that, man. See, all this, if he cheat on me, I'm going to cheat back. I'm leaving. I'm kids and all that shit is immature. Because women are just, you know, children. You know. But all of that shit is immature. And that's why it says 7 women shall take hold of one man. Because things are going to get bad, and you women are going to realize you're the weaker vessel. Reality is going to slap you in the face, and you're going to realize you need a man. All of that, I don't need a man. I could do it by myself. I'm independent. All that shit going to be gone. All right. But, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. With that, I'm going to say shalom.